My Brilliant Brisa. Story by Janet Gokay. Illustrations by Fred Willingham. Chapter 1. The Worst Year of My Life. I'm sorry, Mrs. Rios. Your daughter's hearing is deteriorating irreversibly. Soon she'll be totally deaf. That's how the doctor told Mama and Abuelita the bad news. I'd been sent to the waiting room so the doctor could talk to them in private. Later, I heard how upsetting the news was for my mother and grandmother, though they never let on that they were worried. I believe in you, Mama said to me at the time. There's nothing in the world you can't do. I wanted to believe Mama's kind words, but going deaf and the struggles that went with my deafness made it hard. Truthfully, my first full year as a deaf person was the worst year of my life. Of course, that was before I got Brisa, my dog. But I'm getting ahead of the story. First, I should tell you about myself and explain how I became deaf. My name is Graciela Rios. I'm 11 years old, and I live on Chicago's South Side in an apartment with my family. There's my mother, my grandmother, my older brother Rafa, and Brisa. My father died when I was 3, and I don't remember him that well. I began getting bad ear infections in the middle of 3rd grade. My ears would fill up with this sticky liquid, and I couldn't hear very well. The doctors tried a lot of different things, including putting drains in my ears, but nothing cured the infections. Then, at the end of 3rd grade, I developed an even worse ear infection. I was taken to the hospital for an overnight stay. The next day, the doctor gave the diagnosis that I was going permanently deaf. It was bad enough going deaf, but then I got more tough news. During the summer between 3rd and 4th grades, Mama, who's a nurse, found a better job. However, the job was at a hospital in Chicago, far from where we lived. The family would have to move. I went from growing up in a small town of Beardstown, Illinois, where I had many friends, to the giant city of Chicago, which was more than 200 miles away. And although the city was huge, our new apartment wasn't, at least when compared to our old house. We didn't even have our own yard to play in. Of course, school was different as well. Right after we moved, Mama enrolled me at Abraham Lincoln, the neighborhood elementary school. Soon came early September and the start of 4th grade. I had never been so nervous. No te preocupes, mi corazón. Don't worry, sweetheart, Mama told me. The other kids will like you. Eventually, her prediction came true. Yet she couldn't have been more wrong at first. Almost all the other students in Abraham Lincoln could hear normally. For the first week or so of school, they didn't talk with me much. That was okay, because I was still adjusting to the move to the big city and being deaf. I wasn't ready to make friends quite yet. However, there was this one girl, Lucretia Laban, who decided to make things miserable for me. Lucretia, or Luke, as everyone called her, was the most popular girl in the 4th grade. For whatever reason, she decided it would be fun to torment me. She started by making fun of my hearing aids. When I'm not in school, I wear 2 small hearing aids that go behind my ears. I started wearing them in the summer after 3rd grade. These hearing aids have ear molds that go inside my ears. I wear a different kind of hearing aid during school. It helps me hear the teacher, who talks through a special microphone that also helps my hearing. It also helps me hear sounds that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?